Okay. Hey guys, Happy Splasher here. Good morning. Today we are going to do some Dark Tower and some Journey, so let's get right into it. Okay, first thing we're going to do, we're going to head over to Dark Tower. So going to the Dungeon Trials. Oops, I need to turn this down. Okay, got it. Alright, cool. So we do have our 3 attempts right now. We have 6 wins to get. We have legendaries as rewards. We are also ready with our pet and our warlord. So yeah, let's go. So you can see we are using the geisha skin along with the Gleedy pet as usual. Okay, let's see what we're facing. So we have a Jimmy Rocker Boy here. We have the block runes. We have the Rocker Boys with usually a large amount of splash. Just because you can tell with the more block runes they have, that usually means that they have a stronger warlord. And then also setting the health of our heroes to 1. They have the sentry pet here that gives an attack boost whenever an enemy comes into play, end of turn, and also when they do a ranged kill. I'm going to start with the heroes with high health in order to get the board. And so I'll start with this hero over here on D3. This hero, when it dies, it sets the health of 2 of the enemies to 1. That'll help us deal some damage and also get around the block runes for later. Okay, so these are the block runes that we're talking about. Next turn, probably going to do either this range hero with the high health or perhaps one of these melee heroes. This one gives miss to another enemy for a turn, so that could help us out in keeping the board. Okay, we have this range hero over here. It deals damage to enemies for every order on the field, so in this case actually that's this building right here. Also, whenever it's attacked, it will give mental shield to another ally, so we want to attack this as little as possible so that we can not trigger off the mental shield. So that being the case, we are going to follow it up. We're going to summon our, let's see. We're going to go with our melee hero over here on A3. We want to deal some damage over to the warlord, and we don't mind this building because it can be destroyed by our vampire. And again, we're also summoning this hero, so it gives the miss, also stops the damage for the turn. Next turn we have a couple of options depending upon what happens. We could go either for the Groot to silence this hero, could go with the Prince Nod over here for some damage. In this case, we have this hero here, so it will heal allies when it comes into play. Also heals, well actually it heals a warlord first and then heals the allies. And it has actually some decent damage, so let's do this. Give Toxin, that'd be alright. Gonna go with our vampire. We do want to draw out those Jimmy Rocker Boys, but right now we don't really have too many attackers and we do need to get rid of these heroes now. So in this case, let's see here. Block runes as mentioned. Summon our melee hero over here on A3. This one gives Toxin to enemies and then also will have evasion, so actually you can stop the ranged hero for now. We also summon our vampire because we do want to wound these heroes. That will allow us to do our destruction skill for next turn. Okay, so these are the Jimmy Rocker Boys. Okay, as you can see over here, large amount of splash. But actually, let's see, with extra melee damage, we could actually lose this hero. And with the splash here, this will actually destroy this hero, resulting in the death trigger going off. Okay, let's see if any of these are on the block rune. So this one is not, and this one is not either. Well, okay, so this happened in such a way that this splash, the melee here actually destroyed this and the splash did not go off. So now we're dealing with these Rocker Boys. Also this melee hero over here. Hey, Battle Rabbit, nice to see you. Also, welcome to the stream. Whoops. Ooh, World War Z Aftermath. Okay, so it looks like we will only have enough to destroy these 2 heroes. And then at this point, we could block these, but then they still have the splash. So unfortunately, we will be taking the lethal here, as these heroes are not strong enough against this particular hero, along with the attack steal and the flight. So unfortunate. I mean, we could have also waited this turn as well, just to summon out the vampires, but we really needed to stop those two heroes at the very beginning. Okay, well, let's see if we can find a better matchup. Sometimes Dark Tower is like this, and we will run into some pretty bad RNG. Okay, well, let's see what we're facing this time. We got an Ogre here, have the Silence, the Stones with the heal. Is there a free spot in my guild? I can check after this. I also don't know if they're recruiting. What's your power or troop count and might? I know our guild's pretty open in terms of accepting people, but at the same time they have to at least be consistent in terms of activity, because they had an issue where a lot of people, they joined in but they were inactive for a couple days, and that resulted in a lot of people being kicked. But yeah, I will check it out afterwards and see if there are some open spots. Okay, let's see. Gonna go with this ranged hero over on... Well, it's close. Actually gonna go with the melee hero over here on the D2 because of the high stats. So, high health and decent attack. Playing every day, sometimes can donate, but rarely. Yeah, they won't be asking for donators. I mean, it's always nice when people can put into, put some funds into the game, but they're always good with people who are free to play. It's just more of if you're contributing to the guild and helping out in terms of turf wars, and then being maybe a little active on the chat boards, should be all right. So we got this range hero over here. Has the, let's see, attack steal at the end, can't attack, and then if attack steal does happen, we'll freeze one of our heroes. Okay, probably gonna go next with this building actually. So it has decent stats for health and also deals damage when an enemy comes into play. I'm gonna place it behind the building over here on A2, so that way it gets a little bit of protection. Okay, and looks like for next turn we have two decent summons. Could either go with the Jorman to freeze. Could also go with the Yoster in order to silence this hero, and then also give us a health boost. Hey Japoga, good afternoon. Okay, we have this range hero over here. Whoops, what is going on? We have this range hero here, and gives miss to enemies in line, which in this case aren't anything. I'm gonna follow it up again with the Yoster as mentioned. Could actually wipe out these heroes. Probably, let's see. Would it be too greedy in order to actually try that? No, that's fine. Let's we'll go with at least the Yoster. So we're gonna summon the Yoster over here on B1 over here. We'll come into play. We'll silence the male enemies. So in this case, it is this one over here. And probably next turn, we're going to be setting up for the board wipe. Okay, so they did the silence. That is fine. We should expect that, especially since the Yoster does have a lot of skills. Okay, next turn, going to be summoning the melee hero that deals damage. You could actually just get rid of these two, because this is actually going to stop our heroes from coming into play. So NC deals damage to non-order heroes. So in that case, it will actually be our vampire. And probably do want to get rid of it now. So we'll lose our vampire because of the damage off the Jolnir. We'll do a destruction. And then we'll follow it up with the melee hero over here on a C3. So when the Jolnir dies, it actually gives evasion to other heroes. So that's why this hero is now tougher to get rid of. But so lucky with these heroes. Yeah, I mean, we're also facing some pretty tough opponents as well, so it's expected. Okay, so we have the range hero over here, gives an attack boost and health boost to Chaos heroes. Gonna be summoning this melee hero over here on D2. The reason why is because this hero has high health. It also does poison damage whenever the enemy attacks. On top of that, in terms of positioning on the board, it will allow us to place another, place another melee hero or building in front of it so we can keep the poison going. Okay, so they did the stones. Ideally, we would have waited for them to come out and then do our board wipe, but at this point we need to make sure that we can hold on to the board as we are running low on health. Next turn, probably going to be summoning one of these two buildings because of the high health. Also, this building in particular can help us get Metal Shield onto our heroes, and then also deal combat damage to the Warlord. That's unfortunate. So this hero here poisons the, well, actually it transforms the poison hero. So in this case, we are losing this one. Do have to find a way to get rid of this because it also gives a health boost to order allies once the Warlord is attacked. So let's see. So this will die for poison, that's for sure. Could do here. Yeah, we don't have any attackers against this too. So let me see if we have anything here. This one's here. Attacked. Well, this one's not bad. Yeah, we can actually find a way to get rid of this. So as much as I do want this building, we are running a little bit behind. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon our melee hero over here. This one, whenever the Warlord or this hero is attacked, will deal damage to enemies around themselves. So in this case, that will actually be this hero here. And normally I would be summoning the building, but I cannot take the chance that this hero still is on the field. So gonna have to hold off and switch strategy for now. Okay, they can also do that. They can summon a hero behind it, I guess. So in this case now we have this hero that will actually summon a Rodder whenever we attack. We don't have anything for this. Santa, that's cheating from bot. Santa was a perfect move and bot got exactly Santa for this turn. Yeah, it wasn't so much of that. I mean, it was also for the fact that it had positioning as well. I guess I could have placed the, melee hero over here on C3. So that way, even if we did miss, we would actually deal damage that way. So that was actually a misplay on my part. Ah, boy. Saturday morning. What a rough time to be. Okay, so let's see. Combat. Not enough to actually destroy this. Probably just going to go with the melee hero with the high health over here to help us block. Do need to find another hero to actually deal some damage. Alright, the good thing though is that this skill where it summons the Rodder whenever the enemy is attacked, it will be stopped by this building over here. So that's good. Just kind of make sure that we can actually get rid of this hero and this hero later on. Okay, I guess they're going for a building right now. This one gives splash to Chaos allies, so in this case over here. Combat, building. This one here does adjacent poison damage, but I think in terms of spacing, this is not going to trigger off that skill. Combat over here. This one gives... Oh, okay, this one can give negative attack to heroes. It also can heal us as well. That one also gives a health boost whenever our Warlord is attacked, so... Yeah, we'll take the chance. Alright, so we're going to summon our Scientist over here on A1. Okay, we'll get some health back from attacking the stone, that's fine. Looks like we'll get a health boost to our heroes. Okay. Okay, and then we'll get a health boost at the end of the turn from the Scientist skill. And the reason I did the Scientist as opposed to our summons over here is because there is a chance that the positioning would have ended up landing the Scientist only in one of these two spots, and then it would be hit by either the Santa or the ranged hero here. So this is going to be a first, using this new hero to hopefully get something back. Okay, we have the, let's see, attack boost for every enemy. Oh boy, wow. We also have the massive amount of block too, and we don't have any ways to get through this. Lovely. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. We'll do our range summons. Okay, I'm going to follow up with our melee hero over here on a D3 so that we can attack the Santa again. Yeah, the Ogork does that random damage, and then also you can see the block and then the large attack boost. Okay, so we have combat on the stone, combat again on the stone, and then we can finally attack the Santa. Okay, that Drogon also does attack boost and health boost whenever an attack happens. So at this point now, I just gotta find a way to get rid of the Ogork. This hero actually is not so much of a threat anymore, just because, again, of that building, which is actually still staying alive from the Scientist. Okay, so we have damage there, random damage over there. Okay. Okay, it looks like this hero here is getting an attack boost whenever a hero is destroyed, so that combos with the ranged hero over here. Yeah, I guess Missile will probably be our only option or to stop this. We'll summon this ranged hero here on B2, give Miss to heroes in the line for a turn. And you see this hero is still getting an attack boost. Okay, and then some combat over here. And then some health boost over here. Okay. So in terms of what we have next turn, we can go with the Lapin to freeze these heroes. We can also go for some damage with the... Oh, we can go for damage either with the Angelia or the Chupacabras over here. So what's going to be more important? So this one here can deal own health to the attacked, including the Warlord. So that might actually 122. So not enough to actually destroy this because, again, of that large amount of block. Go combat over there. Block over there. Well, we can't summon the Lapin anymore because of the two ranged heroes in front. So instead, I'm going to go with the... I'm going to go with the Angelia over here on a C3. The Angelia gives us some mental shield whenever an enemy appears. So that actually triggers off on those Rotters, and then we'll also be able to deal some random damage, which may or may not help. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Okay, so most likely we're going to lose, let's see, we're going to lose these two heroes over here. Well, this over here by combat. This one here with potential combat and the Rotters. Next turn, I'm going to go with this melee hero in order to silence this if this is not blocked. Got combat there. Combat there. Okay, and now we have the melee over here that's going to poison two of our heroes at the end of the turn. In that case, we're probably just... Yeah, we're going to lose right here. So yeah, this is what happens when you don't... When you use the destruction a little too early. Ended up running to heroes that we can't get rid of. So, two pretty bad matchups so far. And can't really do too much about those. We'll do this one more time, as we do have one more attempt, and we'll try and get something going here. Okay, facing Bigdaddy. Alright, so they're starting first this time. They got the Ogre, again, silence with the stones. They also have a Sentry Pet here, gets an attack boost at end of turn, appears, and then also off a range skill. Wow. What are these epics at? Okay, so 22. Just want to do a quick comparison, see what we're facing in terms of our own stuff. So yeah, it's also because we didn't level up our epics, so that's why our matchups are pretty bad. So this range hero here will summon a plant, and that plant itself will also poison. Do I like to use Pirate and Dark Tower? I do in the early stages. The problem is that many of the heroes that I end up facing have stronger heroes than us, and there comes a point where the pirate itself isn't as useful because the health of the heroes are too strong. So the pirate with the damage pentagrams do deal damage, but not enough to actually destroy some of the stronger heroes that we find. So later on you'll see that they're kind of like the Ogre. You saw the hero with the very high health. It's kind of the same thing. Alright, so let's see. I'm going to start with the melee hero over here just to destroy this. Get some health back off of our melee kill. This hero also gives spikes to another ally of ours once the enemy attacks. Yeah, but usually Pirate is good. Another reason why Pirate is good is because the AI tends to land on the damage pentagrams, and I'm not sure why that is the case. I guess that's to compensate for the random nature of the pentagrams. Yes, maybe it really depends on league and level you are now. Yeah, I'm pretty high level, and I think we're still in League 1 right now, if not League 2. Some of the battles have been getting tougher, and that's because of the high growth that has happened. So people have been upgrading their heroes, upgrading their warlords, and as a result, the squads are more difficult. So we went with the melee hero, actually. We went with the melee hero over here on C2. This one freezes the enemies in the line. So we'll at least stop these heroes for now as we look to find an answer for them. Lovely. So we have the Dominus over here, has extra attack, also deals adjacent damage as well. Really do not want to go with our Vampire now, but at this point we have to stop all of these heroes. So I'm gonna go with our Vampire, at least to help us block. I'm gonna follow up next with the Yuri over. I'm gonna end up losing this hero anyways on the block. Attack, kill. I'm gonna go with the Yuri next over here on C1. It deals extra range damage, which in this case is not enough to destroy any of these heroes, but at least we have them wounded for now. Okay, they did the silence, so that's good. Next turn we are going to be doing destruction, and then probably either one of these two melee heroes.
Whoa!
Okay, so we have the extra damage off of the extra attacks, and then also adjacent damage. Okay, as mentioned, we are going to be doing our destruction now. We are very low on health, which is not what we want to see. Okay, let's see, 74, 88, so that'll be enough for that. Gonna summon our melee hero on the attack rune here on D2. We'll get some health back off of a melee kill, and then enough to destroy this hero too. Yeah, I'm in League 7, and Pirate for Dark Tower is still pretty okay. Yes, Pirate is still pretty good, as mentioned. Just, if the heroes don't land on the damage pentagrams, then you don't really have an answer, and that is the big issue. Alright, so we have this melee hero over here, deals extra damage whenever it attacks either a hero or a warlord. I'm gonna go with the, let's see, I'm gonna go with the Tinker over here on A3. Okay, and we actually did get some block with the extra building off of the Tinker summon, so the Tesla X helping us block for damage. Do I have any other legendary pets? The answer is no. The reason why is because pets themselves already cost a lot in order to unlock, and then on top of that you need to build up the levels for the legendary pets using gems. So ideally we would just focus on one, and we decided to do Gleedy over the Sentry because we thought life points were more important than attack. You can see over there, they summoned the ranged hero after behind the El Mariachi, and then just went for lethal there. So 3 pretty bad matches. 3 pretty rough ones right there. Well, we'll do the rest of Dark Tower offline once the attempts come in, and yeah, maybe we'll run a little better than that. Okay, well, now we're gonna head over to do some journey. So let's see if we can find some success in that. Yeah, another thing too about the legendary pets is that they all didn't come at the exact same time. So for a while, the only legendary pet was the Bigdaddy, and I mean, I was playing long enough to see that okay, Bigdaddy helps out in certain modes, particularly in pit, because of how long those battles can go. Also because of how sometimes if you end up going second, as you can see from the couple of battles that I did, that you will need some kind of buffer in order to get the board back. So being able to at least destroy some heroes and also get some health back kind of prevents some quick losses. Oh, check the guild. That's right. Oh, okay. My bad. Yes. Let me check right now. I totally forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. All right. So yeah, I will check that first and then we'll head over to the journey. The switch over time between accounts is annoying. Not that I won't do it, it's more the fact that because of how we're on right now, so on Congregate, you have to go through at least 2 or 3 loading screens. So you'll have this one, and then you'll have the characters jumping through. I think it's still the Christmas theme at this point. Excuse me. Yeah. Rabbit, what's your in-game ID? I can also send a message over to the guild master or guild officer invite too, if there are spots available. Okay. All right. Yeah, I will. I'll send them a message afterwards if there is a spot. Actually, I'm going to write that down as well. So if a spot isn't available right now, but it opens up later in the week, I'll send them a message. So let's put it down here. Rabbit, how's your Saturday going? What's going on for you? Where are you tuning in from? Right now I'm streaming from the United States, and it is around 10:30 in the morning. So, is it the Steam version of the game? No, we're on Congregate right now. So Congregate is one of those multi game hosting sites. They hosted other Flash games and other things around. I know another site, someone brought it up to my attention, it's like cool math games, which is not strictly cool math games, but they are games where, you know, pretty simple ones. You can spend a couple hours playing a whole mishmash of things you can check out. You're just chilling. I'm from Europe. Okay, great. Yeah, I've never been to Europe, but I would like to go one day. Not sure if I'm going to be going this year. I would like to actually go this year because I can go visit some family, but who knows? We'll see what happens in terms of schedule and availability and whatnot. Are you are you playing on Steam or I mean, this game is actually on multiple platforms, so not just Steam and Congregate. It's actually on its own website too, and also on Facebook and iOS, and on the what do you call? On the Android as well. Yeah, Android. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of playing on Android because of the portability. In other words, just being able to go around and play it on the go. But I also heard that one, you can't port over your account, and 2, the game works differently in terms of, I guess, chest opens. You can only open one chest at a time, and I hear there are more souls for it, but again, I don't know too much more about it than that. All right, so well, this is our guild over here. As you can see, we are in currently ranked League 5. Oh, hey, we have a couple of spots open. Great. Okay, here. So, and you kind of see here's our officers and people over here. We do have some people that are not active. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, if you have decent troop count and decent might, pretty sure they're going to accept. So, yeah, I'll send them a message afterwards. Okay. I did not forget. I put it down in my notes. So, will be nice if I can join. I'm playing every day. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we do need some more contributors, especially since right now we took a loss in Turf Wars because we were facing too high of guild. So we're usually paired up with the top 10 guilds or so, top 10 or 20, and there is some kind of either alliance or agreement between the two, or a couple of groups there, so that they can each take turns in terms of getting Turf War rewards. So we took, yeah, like I said, we took the loss last week. We're doing very good right now. Probably we cover about half the board, and probably going to be leaving it at that, because if they really wanted to push for the rest of it, they could. There are probably some other guilds in there in our current matchup that we want to give guild bonuses over to. So yeah, most likely you will be able to get into the guild. As you saw over there, they had a couple of open spots, and then we also have a couple of inactives as well. But yeah, let me know if there's any other things that you need me to check out for you in terms of either the guild or the game in general or anything like that. All right, we are almost in here. As I said, the loading screens do take a little bit. This game is not on console, so in terms of the loading screens, it's dependent upon how quick the internet works, which is a bummer. Most of the guilds I've been participating are not that active. Only half of the players are really active. Yeah, I mean, it also depends too upon where people are playing from. So I know that there have been certain guilds that I've been a part of where, because of time zone differences, it's hard for people to at least participate on an individual level. If everyone were part of the same time zone, they could at least coordinate attacks and then also get people to, target specific tiles a lot easier. So I don't know how much information you know about Turf Wars. There is a rewards phase that happens every 3 rounds, and so if there are people who are if they're summoning heroes too early or too late, then you stop your guild from getting rewards, and because of that, it makes sense for people to coordinate. So usually they go send all of their heroes during the last round so that they can get the rewards. Otherwise, if they need to do troop movement in order to set up for tiles where they want to attack, that's when they'll start sending, say, okay, hey, in round 2, go to A4, or we need troops over here to defend against whatever guild that is out there. And actually, so our guild as well. So the guild in that particular set of alliance, they also have a Discord, so you can check it out there. I think the information was on the what do you call the banner for the guild. So if you're active on that too, it'll also make it a little easier in terms of setting up for attacks or planning strategy or just general help that you need in the guild. Gotta unmute this here. All right. Okay, well, we are now in Journey, and see what we can do. Gonna open this up, see if there's any other fables that may help us out here. Nope. Okay, well, we'll head over to Journey. if I join the guild, I will join Discord channel as well. All right, yeah, sure, absolutely. Yeah, it'll help you out. You get to meet new people and ask them some stuff, and you know, at the very least, you'll get at least some more information about the game. All right, so currently we have 9 days left in order to at least get these rewards. We are currently, well, we're at number 8. So if we get to number 10, we'll get these, so on and so forth. Okay, well, might as well collect these while we're here too. Okay. Excuse me. All right, so we are currently on number 8. We are on Fula Head Chopper. Let's take a look at their skills. So whenever enemy poison triggers, meaning that if we have a hero on our side that is poisoned, they will get negative attack. And at the beginning of the turn, we'll poison all of our heroes. Okay. So we're going to take damage with poison, and then we're also going to lose attack on our heroes. Let's take a look at some of the heroes that they have. So this one does poison. This one does poison. As you can kind of see, there's a theme of poisoning happening on our heroes. And so there's that. Okay, we'll... don't want to spend too much time on this particular boss, especially since we were fighting them last time. And we did a little bit of improvement with the high growth, but I'm not sure if we do have the strong enough heroes to actually get through this. So we'll do... I think we'll do 3 attempts with what we have now. We'll switch over we'll switch over our heroes on our squad and do another 3, and then we'll call it a day from there. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, let us see what we're gonna do first. Okay, we're gonna start with the Shimuna over here on B3. The Shimuna gets a shard before the attack, and that shard will, not only will it die, it will also give mental shield to the Shimuna and then also protect it. As you can see there, the Warlord health is also much higher than ours. So we're gonna have a little bit of an issue in terms of going for damage. Okay, we have this hero here, steals the attack of the hero that attacked. Also, let's see what else it does. So if it kills something, it gets a health boost, also gets regeneration when poison triggers happen. So we need to destroy this hero in one shot. We're gonna go with our vampire next, and then follow it up with, let's see, so this will be there. Gonna go actually next with our Yoster over here on D1. So the Yoster comes into play, silences the male enemy, which in this case is that Toxic Mantis. We're gonna go for some damage as opposed to trying to defeat these heroes, as we do need to, we're very far from going for lethal. I'm trying to upgrade my legendary wolf to level 11. Now on level 7, it takes so much gems. Yeah, that's the thing about this too, is that they don't scale the amount of damage, or not the damage, but the amount of souls that you need for the legendary pets. So the cost is the same, but the amount of souls you need increases, not exponentially, but pretty high. So it's just a big gem sink, if anything else. That part is a super bummer. Okay, so let's see here. All right, well, we have this Tengu here that sets the attack of our heroes to 1. We are going to get rid of these heroes because we can't take the damage. Okay, and then we will also follow up with, let's see, so this one gives a health boost for a female. Be all right. I'm gonna go next with our... I'm gonna go next with this melee hero over here on A3. So this will turn into a building at the end of the turn, and that building will give us mental shield to our heroes once the enemy attacks. We'll also get these extra attack moves, which we will need in order to deal extra damage to the Warlord. As you can see, also we do have poison in our heroes. This one is gonna die. This one is close to dying.
Yeah! Oh.
I do remember this one here. So this melee over here does poison damage to our enemies, or to our heroes, and then we'll also take some poison damage to our Warlord. Let's see, don't have enough to actually destroy this off combat. Best we can go is probably the Masur on the extra attack rune. It will trigger off the copy skill twice because it is based upon attack. Okay, and we'll have some damage over there, but that is it. We'll take some... Well, all of our heroes are actually poisoned now. And so that will trigger off extra damage with the melee. Because it is for every time poison triggers on our side. So probably going to be taking lethal here. We'll see how the interaction goes, and then we'll... Like I said, we'll make the changes after the third battle. Still have to spend about 15k gems to get level 11 for my pets. Yeah. That's the tough part too, because for all the gems that you're going to be using in order to level up, I mean, you could have finished a couple of world events, could have bought some more chests. My the pet I'm using for the Happy Splasher account is level 15. I want to get it to level 16, and that'll probably take, let's see, if we're getting roughly 170 heroes on average, and we need about 1500, so we have to finish roughly 10 more hunts. So that's another 8,000 gems, which I have no idea where they're going to come from. Let's see. I've come over there. Okay. Okay. Well, once again, we'll start with the Shimuna. Help us. No, do we need to block? Yeah, we'll go for the block. Yeah, we'll go with the Shimuna again on B3. Yeah, I was thinking of doing a setup where we have the Charn, get the extra attack rune, and then go for the what do you call them? The Grace to help us get some extra damage on the board. But we do need some board coverage, at least for now. And we do need to get rid of this melee, as mentioned. That's when we take the extra damage. Is our random damage going to help us here? So 16 times 7, so that brings it to 112. So we do need extra combat in order to get rid of this. Poison there. Combat there. Okay, we have to get rid of this now, so we'll go with the Vampire. Okay, and then I guess we'll follow up with the... Yeah, we're going to follow up with the Grace, because that's the only way we can get rid of this hero. So we have our combat plus the random damage, allows us to destroy the melee. We'll also get an attack boost to some of our heroes because of the boost, the attack boost here. And hopefully we find a way to destroy 7 heroes before this Grace is destroyed. So that way we can go for some extra damage to the Warlord. Which in this case, as I'm thinking about it now, probably going to have to put the leader, the Necro Lich, into the squad. Okay. Okay. So we have the Kobo over here. Does poison damage to adjacent. Also will trigger a death skill. I'm going to go with the Yoster over here on A2 to protect. The Yoster will give plus health to our heroes at the very end. For every female on both sides of the field. So actually we'll keep this alive for one more turn. No, the poison is still going to happen. All right. Gotta find a way to increase the health of our heroes because that poison damage is going to stack up and prevent us from dealing damage. Okay, so we have the Tengu over here. Okay, the Tengu actually destroyed our Yoster, so we can't do the destruction anymore. Oh, we do have the... Okay, we do have the... What do you call them? The Lich. Necro Lich. Okay, so we're going to summon the Necro Lich over here on A1. We'll get some Rotters at the end of the turn. That'll help us block for damage. Okay, and see we are blocking over there. So Necro Lich is going to go in, doing some preparation for the squad switch. Probably going to be putting in the Tesla X because our attack skill, our attack stats are not as good as the damage that we can do from other heroes. Okay, we have the ranged hero over here that's poison to our ranged heroes. Also has flight. Combat again. And we don't have any way to get rid of the Tengu. Go over there. Block there. And some of them are over here. It does pierce damage, so we can at least deal damage over to the Tengu. We'll also have these other Tengu, other Masuras over here as blockers. So let's see, combat will destroy that. Take damage over here. That'll be was that 240-ish? Yeah, but we're pretty much just stalling at this point, so alright. In this case, we're going to go over to the squad and then make some changes for this particular boss. So going in, go to the squad. So it doesn't look like we're going to be win by attacking, if anything. So we'll need to find a way to deal some extra damage over to their heroes. So we have, let's see, we have Curse over here. That could help out. Have this here that freezes, also gives health to allies in the line. This one gets health boost for every enemy. Who is your favorite melee hero and ranged hero? My favorite ranged hero for sure is Yoster. And in terms of melee hero, probably, let's see, who do I try to use the most? I think Mr. Flap is actually pretty cool. Yeah, Mr. Flap just because of the immunity skill and then also setting the health of the hero that attacked it to 1. So that'll pretty much allow you to count. You'll pretty much be able to trade with any hero in the game, aside from another immune hero. My 10 is also pretty cool too, just because of the damage skill. Let's see, some sounds over there. This one was extra damage that way, but not enough. Our collection is kind of small for this particular account, so that's why it's tough to find heroes. But well, yeah, like you said, we've gone this far before. So, how about Charn? Do I like it? Yeah, Charn's actually probably one of the best melee heroes in the game, just because of that. So the extra attack runes, that transform skill. This is the only hero that actually does that. I mean, there's a certain druid that turns into a building, quote unquote, but that's after it dies. This one will turn into a building, so it actually gets around. So say for example, if you poison this hero and it turns into a building, it actually removes the poison, and then that building itself is unaffected by silence. Or at least silence from off of the warlord. So that's why it's also pretty cool too. Alright, so we got that. Let's see. Let me go with heroes with higher health. This one can go extra attack for every chaos ally. That could be good. Help us swarm a little bit. Although the attack boost doesn't happen, it only happens once. So I guess after the poison actually goes away. This one here, let's see, does poison damage. This one gives health over there. This one gets mental shield whenever an enemy is destroyed, although we don't have too many ways to destroy enemies. Alright, so this is the Tesla X. This is the one that actually deals damage whenever one of our heroes are destroyed. So if we're going to go that strategy, we do need spawners. So let's see. This is for speed. This is for that. Yoster's going to help out for that. This one deals damage whenever vampirism is triggered, so could help out. So we can put it in. Just gotta figure out what I gotta take out. So well, probably this for now. And let's see here. I'm gonna try this one afterwards because we don't have too many strong heroes. Just organizing this so we have the melee, the buildings, and the range. Make it easier to find out. This one here gives us health back whenever it attacks. Also is immune from poison, so could help out. Seeing if we have any other spawners to make the Tesla X a little better. We have the Floss over here. That's not too bad. And you are League 1 in your main account, right? How often do you see Masoras in fights? Pretty much 80 to 90% of the times. Battles can be won or lost with the Masora happening on turn 1, because it'll be something like, oh, they'll summon the Masora on the top lane, and then they get 4 copies, and each one, depending upon if they're using the sentry pet or not, you'll see, oh, okay, hey, the Masoras each have 300 attack, and they have 200 defense. And then next turn, they're going to follow up with an even crazier play, so it'll be like Grace, and wipe out your backup heroes, or my 10 and wipe out your board. So those are some things that we see quite often. So spawners over there, spawners there, this one's... Okay, we're gonna do the spawner strategy for now. And then we can switch it over to the Chaos Heroes and then go from there. See if we have any other stuff. There's there. Yeah, we Chaos there. We have a Prince too, right? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, just asking how often Masura used on the highest leagues. Yeah, I mean, there are also people who just don't want to use Masura because it is a very cheesy hero. Even with the nerf, it still pretty much does exactly what you need it to do. This one here is on 17. What's over there? Or Discordia to finish the game. Yeah, Discordia also is a thing too. Yeah. The Discordia gives the extra attack, copied onto the Masura, and then you can attack multiple times. Okay. Also gonna take a look at some of our other heroes. I don't power up the epics because I'm saving them for evolve to the legendaries. So seeing if we have any other things here that could help out. Just pop it over there. What we really need for this boss is Madame Lotrix, because she can summon puppets that can remove negative effects. So in this case, it would be the poison. But we don't have her, so we'll have to carry forth there. Because when I check GM top players, it's about Freddy and me. Who's me? Not sure who you mean by me. I know that Freddy can help out a lot because it combos with the Drogon pet. I saw a video with Negate playing where if you summon Freddy on first turn with a Drogon pet, you can deal like 400 damage right off the bat, just because the Freddy damage does count for when you destroy either buildings on the opponent's side or your side. Okay, let's see. How can we start this off? Okay, we have a decent setup for now. We just got to make sure that we can hold on to our board. So I'm gonna, once again, we're gonna start with the Shimuna over here on B3. We'll get the shard. Will help us out a little bit. Next turn, depending upon what happens, we'll either go with the Grace to destroy a hero, or potentially the Tesla X to get some damage early over to the Warlord. Oh, looks like we have to get rid of the what do you call the melee now. So let's see. Don't want to lose too many heroes, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold off on the vampire. Could protect this hero, so yeah, I guess so. Why not? Okay, summon the Grace over here on a 1. Hopefully get the shard over here off the attack. Not quite what we needed. But that's okay. We need to stop that poison damage. Okay, so let's see. So we used our vampire already, and the Grace is actually open to attack off of the lane A here. Doing damage over there. Nature melee. Oh yeah. Are you talking about my 10? Yeah, my 10 is also pretty strong too. It does the same thing. Okay. We have the Floss over here. Doesn't that poison damage? Gonna go with the Yoster on B1 to silence these heroes so you don't get their extra summons off of the attacks. Yeah, I mean, I'm also trying to do the 10-tailed fox or whatever it's called. Yeah, that hero is pretty good too. When it first came out a couple of years ago, the hero dealt 100% right off the bat, as opposed to how it is now, where you need to level them up in order to get them back to where their skill is. So it's a lot of damage. At 100%, it clears at least one hero when it comes into play, and if it hits your strongest hero, then it'll clear out every other hero as a response, which is not what you want to see. Alright, so we did destruction to get rid of the Tengu as well. Gonna go for the... Yeah, we need to go next with the Charn so that we can get some mental shield over to our heroes. Also getting those extra attack runes, which could help for damage. And as mentioned, we do need the metal shield to protect this Yoster over here. So it's fine that this hero won't be able to attack because of that negative attack skill off the Warlord. Like I said, we do need to protect our setup, which we don't really have because of the other heroes. Okay, so now, let's see. We have the poison over there. We can't get the, can't get the shard anymore because this hero can't attack. Don't have anything for the damage over there. Poison over there. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with the floss over... Oh, wait. Okay, no, we're gonna go actually now with the... Whoops, here we go. What are we doing? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go actually here with the floss over here on the extra attack room. So we can get some summons, help us block. Again, we are taking damage over here. That's okay. So let's see where our poison damage is on the Yoster. It will be destroyed next turn unless it does get the metal shield. Okay, we have the group over here coming to play and silencing our floss, so no more extra attack and no more extra summons. No damage over there. Okay, still no extra summons over there. Okay, if we had damage to destroy that, that'd be good. Let's see, combat over there. Okay, gonna go next with the... Yeah, gonna go next with the Necrolich on the extra attack rune. We're hoping that the Rotters can help us block over here for damage. Okay, so we have one. So if they summon any hero over here, we will lose. Yep, well, there you go. Sorry I have to go. We'll wait for invitation from guild. See you later. Have a good stream. Okay, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this was as helpful as it could have been, as we are taking a beating from all these other battles. All right, we'll try that again. Maybe if we find a way to keep Floss on the field, that would be good too. So let's see, combat over there. Okay, we'll go again with the Shimuna on B3. Next turn, gonna go with the Charn to again help us with the metal shields. Okay, let's see. Okay, gonna have to change that now because of the Tengu over here. Gonna go with the Vampire Summon, then follow it up with the Yoster over here on... Yeah, follow it up with the Yoster over here on B1 here. Okay, the Shard is also helping us block, so that's good. I think next turn probably going to go with the Masuras, actually. It's close. Got to find a way to get health boost to our heroes, and then also have some blockers, and then also have some heroes to die for the Tesla X. Okay, so we have damage over there. Okay, I'm gonna go with the destruction. Okay, and let's see here. From there, there. Okay, actually, yeah. Next, we're gonna go with the Tesla X. Combat there. Actually, no. We're gonna go for combat instead. So let's see. So we still need the shard open for space. So what we'll do is instead we'll go with the. Let's see, block over there. What is there? Okay, actually, I didn't realize that there was an attack rune here. That's cool. Yeah, we're gonna summon this Necrolich on the attack rune. We'll get the shard open off the attack. Okay, and then we'll have the Rotters coming out. Followed by the health boost at the end of the turn off of the Yoster over here. Yoster. Yoster is going to stay around for at least one more turn. Okay, and then next turn, either going to go with the Charon or the Teslax. The Vampire is actually going to be destroyed next turn because of the poison. Because, yeah, okay. So 70 going on for there. The Shimuna is still protected. Okay, poison triggered over here will actually heal this Warlord. Okay, we have damage over there. Well, potentially. Hey, gameplay, how's it going? Gonna go with the Grace over here, just to go for some damage. Also protection with the Shimuna. We do need to get rid of this hero because of the healing skill that it does have. And hopefully we can get the 7 extra attacks off of, let's see, so 1 shard for Rodder, so that's 5. Yoster will be 6, and, oh, with the another hero that we can attack, that could be 7. I also do have to remember about this damage, this attack rune, or attack pentagram, that will help us get attack, even though the 2 skills are going to give the what we call negative damage. Alright, so we have poison damage over there. Hero being destroyed. Okay, and it looks like we do have our 7 extra attacks now, so that's good. Do need to get rid of this hero, which we will off of the combat. So let's see. Poster there. Poison there. Oh wow. Okay, we're gonna go next with the Masuras, get us some extra copies so we can block on the board. Okay, we'll have our first damage, second damage. We're getting an attack boost to our heroes too. Okay, we're also getting an attack boost to Masuras from the Rodders. Okay, we will lose our Grace next turn because of the poison. But we do have some attackers now, so I guess that's okay. Good, like always, how's it going for you? And one question, do you know how many days the next Wish Shop will be? I don't know specifically, but I know it's, let's see. So we need High Growth, Vampire. If anything, it's usually a month after the other one. So whenever the previous High Growth was, that's when it will happen. I'm gonna go with the Teslax now. Really didn't want this hero to come out. This one does poison to our heroes. Yeah, I would check the Discord schedule for when it would happen. If anything, so if High Growth happened what do you call? High Growth happened this weekend, so it'll probably actually happen in 2 weeks. They tend to do the rotation where it goes High Growth, then an event, then Wish Shop, then an event, and then High Growth. So that's usually how the rotation goes. Alright, so unfortunately we did lose our Grace. We are dealing more with the Melia that deals poison damage to our heroes. Don't have enough for combat over here. 21, so we deal roughly, yeah, we'd only deal 100 or so. Alright, we'll try that one more time. We do have some sort of setup. We were able to actually get at least to turn 7, but again, with the amount of poison happening to our heroes, can't get through there. Okay, so once again, we'll start with the Shimuna. And actually, because of that Shimuna and the damage pentagram over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for Wish Shop too, especially on this account, because there are certain heroes that we do need in order to get past this particular boss. But, Yeah, does it give a strength limit that you need to get to your clan? No strength limit per se. We've had other people from who've come in and what do you call them? We've had other people who come in with less troops and less might, and they're still able to stay in the guild, or they accept the application. So yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a new guild, I mean, you could also, I mean, I can send a message for them to them for you, and if you want to check out their guild, what's your in-game ID? That way I can let them know. Yeah, I checked for another person recently in the stream, and we have what, 3 open spots and about 2 or 3 inactives. So we are definitely looking for more folks in the guild. Okay, we are going to be taking lethal here because of the amount of summons that they have. We're going to try this one more time, and then we'll call it a day. Okay, so let's see what we can do. We can go block over there, there. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I'm going to start with the Missouri copies this time. Okay, we'll get some attackers on the board. Okay, these heroes will get poisoned, which is what we expect. Oh, we don't have Discordia in here, so yeah, we can't really rush the board, if anything. Okay, we have the poison happening, that is fine. Gonna follow up with our vampires next to actually give this an attack boost, and then also summon the Yoster on... Yeah, summon the Yoster over here on E1, spreading out the damage. Also need to silence this hero because of that poison skill over there. The poison one that gives the healing. As I'm thinking about this now, the only way we can get this Tesla X on the board is if they have roughly around 200 to 300 health, because otherwise we're going to be giving up a turn in order to deal damage. And we really need a board before anything else, which we're not really getting too much of because of that poison skill. Alright, so we lost all of our heroes there. And go for... We can actually hold off on this particular hero, just because even though it does have a high attack, it's not really doing too much against us. So go there. I could give this actually mental shield. Yeah, we'll actually go for the destruction. Followed up with the, let's see, there. I'm gonna go next with the Charn over here on D3. Get some extra attack runes. And I didn't see the Yoster is now poisoned again. That is fine though, because we will be giving it protection with the mental shield over here. I'm not sure because all people in clans are much better than me. I don't want to destroy my clan only to get into another clan because I put too much time into my clan. Okay, yeah, that's a fair thing too. Weigh the pros and cons if you're going to just decide if you're going to leave your guild or not. If you're going to ruin a guild just by leaving, I would consider not doing that. But if your guild is okay with you leaving, then by all means do so. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they'll understand. There have been people who've left my guild too, just because they needed to, they needed to spend more time with other people, or they need to help out another guild because they knew people from that guild. So yeah, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, you can check back with me in a couple of days or whenever you feel comfortable. And if you need a guild invite, I'll speak to them for you. And if not, then yeah, I'm still happy to have you around. So, right. So let's see here. Oh boy. So, okay. So this here is still around, still poison. That's fine. This will still get the shard. Gonna go next with the. Let's see. Comment over there, comment over there. Actually gonna go with the floss over... No, we need to get rid of this. Yeah, do need to get rid of this. So actually gonna go with the Grace over here on the extra attack rune. We'll set the attack to 1 because of the Tengu, but that's fine. We'll have our random damage potentially destroy this. Okay, so that's good. After the second attack, give an attack boost over to our Kimura, so it can actually at least still deal its shard over here. Wouldn't you play Grace? Yeah, I would play Grace. I do need to get rid of their heroes. Can't really get too fancy at this point because we are, let's see, low on health and also don't really have too much of a board. I was thinking of doing Floss just because we do need some blockers, but again, we can't get rid of this hero if we don't summon the Grace.
Yeah!
Oh, there's a poison. Alright, and there's our Grace gone. And the Smelia will give poison damage to our Warlord, so unfortunately we will take a loss here. This has not been one of the better streams, I'll tell you that. Alright, so, well, that was Journey over there. Definitely going to need some stronger heroes, so I guess we are stuck on this boss for the time being. Which is unfortunate, we were doing so well. So yeah, just a quick recap of today's stream. We did some Dark Tower, we got run over in all 3 of our attempts. Then we did some Journey, and we are stuck on this one boss that poisons our heroes and lowers the attacks. The Fula Head Chopper. They're chopping off our heads. I mean, there's also this recommendation here that the might that we need for this particular boss is 26,000. Currently we have... I wonder how far off it actually is. We're at 12,000. We've been stronger bosses before, so that's not really a big deal. It's really more of the fact that we can't take the poison damage, and we have no way to get rid of it. If we had a way to get rid of the poison damage or to get around the negative attacks, negative attack skill, we'd be okay. But yeah, so that is what we're dealing with now. So yeah, so let's see. So I have a plan now how to use Wish Shop in the next Wish Shop. I picked Grace after I wish for the Flying Women. Yeah, that is a good idea. Grace is useful to have even at level 1, and she only gets better with more levels. Flying Women would be... oh yeah, Yoster is also one of the best Flying Women in the game, if not one of the absolute best. There are other ones too. There's, let's see. There's Grimory Nightchild with the Curse. There's Angelia with the Metal Shield and the extra damage. Matriarch Yona is also pretty good too. She does extra splash damage over to other heroes. So yeah, so thanks guys for tuning in. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, comments, feedback, or concerns, well, leave a message on Twitch, Discord, or YouTube. Content schedule is somewhere in this chat. And yeah, please like and subscribe on YouTube for more videos, and then like and follow on Twitch for the live stream. For next week, I'm not sure what the schedule is going to be. There's actually, oh no, there's going to be another world event, right? The Fempire world event should be happening. So according to the cycle, it should be the heroes are Aphrodite, Sen Circuit, Scorp, and Red Woman. Aphrodite is probably the best out of those 3, although Sen Circuit on its own, it's actually probably better than Aphrodite in terms of usefulness. And Red Woman is okay. It's good for combos, so yeah, so thanks a lot. As I said, hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you guys had a good time. I mean, this stream was pretty rough. We didn't get any wins and we didn't get any progress, but it happens. Sometimes this game is like that. So yeah, so thank you, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. This is Happy Splasher, signing off.